Welcome students. Myself SC Kunde from Gokhale Education Society's JDC Bitco English Medium High School, Nasik Road. Science Part 1, Standard 9, Lesson number 11, Reflection of Light. I have already started this lesson. Previously we have studied mirrors and types of mirror. Then term related to spherical mirror. In this lecture, we are going to study drawing the reflected rays, rules for drawing ray diagram, images formed by a concave mirror and images formed by a convex mirror. Now, drawing the reflected rays. Now observe this diagram. In this diagram, one spherical mirror is given. How do we determine the direction that an incident ray will take after reflection from a spherical mirror? Now observe this diagram. In this diagram, Mn is a spherical mirror and ray AQ is incident ray on it. Now CQ is a radius and therefore it is perpendicular to the mirror at point Q. Thus angle AQC is the angle of incidence. According to the laws of reflection, angle of incidence and angle of reflection are of the same measure. Thus, while drawing the reflected ray QB, angle CQB must be equal to the angle AQC. That means the angle of reflection is equals to the angle of incidence. We can study the images produced by a spherical mirror by drawing ray diagram. A ray diagram is the depiction means to draw, of the path taken by light rays. To draw a ray diagram, we use the following rules. That means while drawing ray diagram, we have to use these three rules. First rule is that if an incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, then the reflected ray passes through the principal focus. This is the first rule. Now which is given in diagram. Observe this diagram. Then the second rule is if an incident ray passes through the principal focus of the mirror, the reflected ray is parallel to the principal axis. And the third rule is if an incident ray passes through the center of curvature of the mirror, then the reflected ray traces the same path back. And these are the three rules. Next topic is images formed by a concave mirror. Now see, the activity is given. Take the cardboard box large enough to hold the candle or a lamp. Cut off one side and place the candle inside. Cut out an arrow-shaped slit from one side so that we get an arrow-shaped light source. Make a screen of size 20 centimeter into 30 centimeter by sticking a white paper on the cardboard sheet and set it up vertically with the help of the wooden block. Fix the mirror vertically on the other cardboard box by making a slit on its top surface. Place the screen near a window and place the mirror in front of it such that the image of the sun or some far away object forms clearly on the screen. Measure the distance between the screen and the mirror in this situation. This is the focal length of the mirror. Set up the experiment as shown in the diagram. In a dark room, place the mirror near 0 mark on the meter scale. Place the screen in front of it and place the light source in between the two so that the distance between the mirror and the source is a little more than the focal length of the mirror. To obtain a clear image of the source on the screen by moving the screen along the meter scale and perpendicular to it, the image will be inverted and larger than the source. As the image is obtained on the screen, it is a real image. Now move the source away from the mirror so that the distance between the two is greater than twice the focal length of the mirror. Get a clear image on the screen by moving it towards the mirror. The image is inverted and smaller than the object and real image. As shown in the diagram, an object AB is placed between the focus and the center of curvature of the concave mirror MN. The incident ray AQ starting from A and going through the focus F becomes parallel to the principal axis after reflection and return along QR. The incident ray AS parallel to the axis after reflection passes through the focus and return along the path ST. It cuts the reflected ray QR at point A slash. Thus, the image of A is formed at A slash. The point B is situated on the principal axis and so its image will also be on the axis and will be directly above A slash. Thus, the image of B is at B slash. The images of points between A slash and B slash will be formed between point A slash and B slash. Thus, the image of object AB is A slash B slash. From this, we see that when the object is placed between the focus and the center of curvature of the mirror, the image is formed beyond the center of curvature. This image is larger than the object and the image is inverted. As the reflected ray actually cross each other, the image is a real image and can be obtained on a screen. In the figure, an object AB is placed between the pole and the focus of the mirror. The incident ray AQ is parallel to the principal axis and the incident ray AS is in the direction joining A with the center of curvature. Thus, figure shows how these rays get reflected and form the image. A slash B slash of the object. This image is behind the mirror, erect and larger than the object. As the reflected ray do not actually meet but appear to come together behind the mirror, the image is a virtual image. The position and type of the image produced by a concave mirror when an object is placed at different distance from it are given in the table. See in this table, position of the object is given and position of the image and which type of image will be formed and the size of the image is given here. See in the first point, the position of the object is between the pole and the focus and the position of the image behind the mirror, and the image is erect and virtual and the size of the image is magnified. In the second point, when the position of the object is at the focus, that time we will get the image at infinity and the image is inverted real and the size of the image is very large. Observe the table, position of the object and position of the image is given and the nature and the size of the image is given. Next topic we will discuss in next lecture.